Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create landing pages which sells your offers. If you're an agency owner, coach, consultant, or you own an info business, or you're a creator, and this will work even if you have no experience in copywriting, you've never written copy in your life, and you want to make a bunch of money. So let's dive in. Now, we'll be diving deep into the strategies you can use to optimize your funnel conversions and make more money for your business. We'll cover everything from market and competitor research to A/B testing and how to craft landing pages that gets book calls and sales for your business. This is for marketing agencies spending money on ads, content, or cold email to get clients. Info product businesses who want to increase conversions. Coaching and consulting businesses, and then creators who want to sell courses and programs. Now, I stole this from entrepreneurs and businesses doing well over 7 to 8 figures in revenue. So, you guys know I'm not just talking rubbish. These landing page principles work really well and you'll 100% make more money, I guarantee it, if you implement what I'm about to show you in this video because these landing pages have done well over 7 to 8 figures in revenue. So, I'm not just whipping them out of my ass, guys. These principles work really well. We'll also be breaking down some of these landing pages later on in this video to see the psychological frameworks and persuasion tactics used by these businesses who have generated well over 7 to 8 figures in revenue per year. And I know you've probably come across one or two of these people online. I'll also leave a link down to my site so you guys can take a look at some of these landing pages and steal some ideas you can use for your own landing page when you're going to make your own. So now, what makes a good landing page? Well, a good landing page is a sales argument in disguise. If you can convince someone to buy your stuff by presenting it as the solution they've always wanted, then they'll give you their money almost 90% of the time. So here's what you need. You need a clear offer or headline targeted at a specific type of audience. You can use a call out before you write your headline. A good example is, let's say, for coaches, consultants, and B2B companies who want more leads, discover our three-step lead generation framework we implement. You help B2B companies, coaches, and consultants like you book 10 to 30 qualified appointments a month without spending money on ads or posting content every day, something like that. Then good copy. Good copy targeted at the pain points of your reader and also any objections they might have from previous competitors or in your own service, actually, which is very good. So, if they have been burned before, you want to address, okay, we don't do this so and so, so we're very different from people who also do so and so, so they know they're not going to be burned again. And then objections they might have in your own service, you can address objections in the FAQ section or maybe in sales calls, whichever one works for you best. And then a unique mechanism if you're in a highly competitive market. And this is what aspect of your service makes you different from your competition. Do you use maybe the latest tech, or do you have a secret client acquisition method or secret content strategy which makes you stand out? What unique mechanism do you have in your service which makes you different from other service-based businesses or other competitors in your niche? And the last is where the reader should buy your product and not your competitor's product. And so, which is what makes you a better business owner and a better business essentially. Why are you that business? Why should that person buy into your business and not your competitor's business? Do you have maybe 247 accountability? Maybe you have one-to-one coaches which help your clients achieve their goals. You know what makes you special and what makes your product that product. And then you have how to conduct UI research and your ideal customer avatar. Now, you shouldn't use ChatGPT as your main source of customer research data because it's too bland and narrow. You want to use IG comments or school communities for customer research or wherever your audience are hanging out. Let's say you're a fitness coach, then Instagram and TikTok would be much better than LinkedIn or Reddit because it's where your audience are spending their time. So then awareness level, you want to target people who are on the awareness level of the audience you want to sell to. If they're in the buying mode and you want to target people who are ready to buy, then target people who are ready to buy immediately. And if you want to target people who are maybe in information gathering mode, they're not sure maybe they should buy or they're sure they should buy, they are gathering information, then you want to your copy to target people who are in that awareness level. So I'd highly suggest you focus on the 17% and you'll make more money in the long term than your competition, because that's where the big money is made, because that's where the bulk of the market is. Also, the more sophisticated the reader is, then the more you really learn from the response copy to sell to them, because they're highly sophisticated. You have to convince them why they should buy into you, because they're highly sophisticated. And then competitor research, you want to analyze the top 10, 1% of your niche and people at the same level as you. What are they doing? What offers are they running? How many problems are they solving for their clients? What makes their product stand out? The more you see what your competition is doing, the better you can craft your own landing page to fit your own audience and make more money. So this is how you can optimize your landing page. Now, the first one is obviously a headline with a clear value proposition and target market call out. Your headline must have a clear value proposition if you want cool leads to book call with you. And this is, maybe for creators, influencers, and YouTubers who want to make more money from their info products. Discover how we will book you, how we will create a self-sustaining funnel that will get you an extra 30K in revenue through your info product without posting content every day or something without certain pinpoints. Now you want to put the desired outcome or the end results your audience wants as your headline, because that's just what they want. A good approach would be to put your offer as your headline, because that's what people want anyways. Give them the desired outcomes while removing the current pain points they're having. And then the VSL, your VSL should be between 3 to 5 minutes ideally, especially if you're running ads, because you're stopping people in the middle of their day to consume your content. You want to tell viewers a little bit about yourself, because everyone can show results and their offer, but no one can replicate your story, and that's what will make you stand out. Like offers and results are not commodities, but stories and personal beliefs, those are the things that make you stand out in the marketplace. And then what makes your product or service different than everything else your reader has seen? Show your unique mechanism and what makes your product or service different from your competition. Show your process and make it as easy as possible for the reader to understand and digest, because nobody likes the complicated stuff, and they just want something that's easy and understandable, and then they'll just make their mind up if they want to buy from you or not. So it's just that simple. To segment your target market using bullet points. Every target market has their own problems and pain points. We want to address our target market and what a day in their life looks like. An example would be, are you booking sales calls but they're not showing up? Are you spending too much time on fulfillment but don't have enough time to scale your business? Are you posting content for 5 times a week but they're not getting views? These are pain points targeted at specific markets. And then we want to address the reader's problem, their exact situation, and what's in it for them. The whole reason they're on your landing page is to look for solutions to their problem. They don't care about you or what you do. Everything you show them should be something that will take away their pain points and move them to their desired outcome. Example, the stress of creating an ad just to have it flop. The next day, while your money goes down, then you will create, test, and optimize your ads using our black hat ad research and implementation strategy. So now this is simple. Really, you can just sit down and whip up one. You can also use the swipe file I'll be putting down in the link below. And so social proof and case studies, this is one of the most important. You just can't skip this, guys. If you don't have any social proof, I highly suggest you get some, because without social proof, people will just think you're a scammer most of the time. So I highly suggest you add some in your landing page, and it has to be maybe videos or written testimonials, but videos are much, much better, or client interviews or anything you can get your hands on. But you have to put these, because they they will hurt your conversions if you don't have any, because people want to see if you've actually worked with other people, and then they will make up their mind on where they should buy from you. And then when writing your testimonials or case studies, this should be the exact framework you should follow. The niche you worked in, the results you got for that niche in the time frame, and the pain point before you met the prospect, their situation after working with you, proof and image.
And then seven, focus more on benefits, not features in your landing page. No one wants video editing, copywriting, or fancy websites. They will happily spend money on all this stuff if it will make them more money. That's just it. So you have to position it in a way which they know it will make them more money. Highlight the core benefits of all your features and make sure it's something your ideal customer cares about. Remove as much risk as you can from the prospect. Offer money back guarantees, free trials if possible, and demos to get your foot in the door. Choose anyone that fits your situation. It doesn't really matter, but remove as much risk from the prospect as you can. Then a clear call to action. Use prominent and actionable calls to action buttons guiding users towards the desired conversion points. 3 to 4 CTs are the sweet spots. One below your VSL immediately after your headline in the VSL, then another one below your testimonial section, and another one at the end of your landing page, which is immediately above the FAQ section. Now you want to create different varieties of your landing page to test and see which one performs better. And when you testing and you're seeing which one performs better, it just means you are hitting the nail on what your target market is suffering from. 2 to 3 variations are really good, and you can test and see which one gives better results, and then you'll stick with the one with much better results. And then you want to use analytics to make your conversion metrics on point. Website traffic, track website traffic sources, engagement metrics, and user behavior patterns to identify strengths and weaknesses of your landing page, which is where are people not scrolling down, what is hurting your conversion traffic, your website traffic, and where are leads bouncing off. And then second is conversion funnels. Obviously, analyze the conversion funnel to identify drop-off points and optimize each stage of the customer journey. Optimize ads on top of funnel traffic with different creatives and hooks. Middle of funnel could be anything from emails to videos because they have the most leverage, and bottom of funnel could be anything from setters, a landing page, sales page, or book a call page, or anything to get them to hop on a call with you or buy your product or service. And then heat maps to see what is catching your audience's attention and where they're spending the most time on your landing page. You can use instapage.com to see your heat map and track your conversion rate. It's a simple tool, it's really good, you can use it. And then the checkout process, which is just where they pay if you have a checkout. But most of the time, I know it's just they hop on a call with you, which so you probably don't need. And then ongoing test and iteration. You want to continuously improving your landing page and your conversion funnel, because the more you improve it, then the more money you make. Obviously, it's just as simple as that. So we'll be breaking down the landing pages now, and you'll see some examples from 7 to 8 figure businesses in the space. So stick around, guys. This will be some good source, guys. I don't want you to miss this.